What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Alright, continuing on here, as Black Ice is going to kick off the second part of this game, or more like throw off the second part of this game. That kickoff joke only works when I'm playing football games. I mean, it's still a fucking terrible joke, but, you know. It's a classic. There's a reason why the oldest tricks in the book are still around. Because guess what? They work. It's just, man, you know? I never thought I'd live in a crazier time period than we're living in right now. In my entire life, I've never seen any shit this crazy. You know, I mean, for the first time in the history of time, you know, there's too many jobs and not enough people who want to work. I mean, for my entire life, it's been the exact opposite. You know, I remember back, you know, when the economy crashed back in 2008, you know, I remember everyone was struggling to find a job. You know, there's, you know, people wanted to work, but there was no jobs. And now it's the exact opposite. There's an overabundance of jobs and nobody wants to work. Really tells you about the state of our society. I mean, about the sad state of our society. That really tells you something. You know, like, I'm a pretty laid-back, lazy kind of guy, but even I at least have some kind of a job, you know? Granted, it's not, you know, a 5-star job, you know, I'm a host at a restaurant, but, like, you know, at least I have a fucking job. At least I actually get off my ass and contribute something to society, you know? Even someone like me who hates society, who absolutely, you know, abhors this society that we live in, you know, even I at least get off my ass and contribute something to society, because if we all just, you know, sit on our asses and don't do shit, this society will collapse. You know, people need people. That is a fact. It is an unfortunate fact, but it is a fact nonetheless. I was hoping I would be able to make that happen, but yeah, not that good. Alright, but yeah, you know, it's just, this society of ours, this country of ours, will not work if everyone decides that they don't want to work. Literally. That's why, again, at least, you know, again, I'm in my mid-20s. Should I have a better job by now? Yes. You know, I should not still be a host at a restaurant. Yes, I get that. But at the same time, you know, at least I'm still contributing something to society. That's better than all the lazy pieces of shit who just want to sit around, you know, collecting government checks all day, in my opinion. Like, yeah, am I still a host at a restaurant in my mid-20s? Yes. Should I have a better job by now? Yes. But again, it's still better than, you know, all these completely lazy pieces of shit who don't even want to get off their ass and fucking work, you know? I was always taught that if you want something, you go out, you fucking work for it. Again, like I've said many times, there's a reason why I'm sitting here with, you know, 12 video game systems and basically 1,000 games. You know how that happened? I got off my ass and went to work every fucking day for the past 7 years. That's how that happened. Because again, like I've said on this YouTube channel, I fund this entire YouTube operation 100% out of my own pocket. Every game that you see me play on this channel is a game that I have personally purchased. I do not rent games. I do not borrow games. I buy every single game that you see me play on this YouTube channel. I own every single one of those games. And again, you know how I did that? For the past 7 years, every day, I get off my ass and go to fucking work. But no, people these days think that they're entitled to, you know, money. That money should just magically appear on their fucking doorstep. Like, no, that's not how shit fucking works. That's not how shit's supposed to work. You want something, you fucking earn it. One way or another, you fucking earn it. You know, the same people who are sitting on their asses, you know, collecting government checks like a bunch of lazy sacks of shit, you know, are the same people who bitch when they go out to their favorite restaurants and bitch about it, you know, the service being bad or their food taking longer. Because guess what? There's no one who wants to fucking do those jobs anymore. They're the same fucking lazy pieces of shit who go out to their favorite restaurants and bitch about the poor service because, again, no one wants to work anymore. How about you get off your ass and fill out a fucking application? You know, that's why I've said, you know, like, if anyone bitches about anything at the restaurant, I'm just going to be like, you want to fill out an application? Do you know someone who wants to fill out an application? Because if the answer to both of those questions is no, then shut the fuck up. You ain't got no right to bitch about shit, quite frankly. If you're not, you know, that's the thing about people. They're always willing to bitch about the problem, but never willing to do anything to help solve the problem. You know, that's why I've kept my job at the restaurant. Could I sit around collecting a government check all day? Hell yeah, I could. Would it be easier? Hell yeah. Would it be less stressful? Yes. But you know what? It would be wrong. It would be the wrong thing to do. And guess what? You know who it comes back to bite in the ass in the end?
Nice, fair.
Everybody. The taxpayers who fund all these lazy pieces of shit who can't be bothered to get off their ass and get a fucking job. There are way too many fucking jobs available for anyone to still be unemployed. If you are unemployed at this point, you are a lazy piece of shit. And you can go fuck yourself. You're lazy and you're a useless piece of shit.
Nice.
You know, it's a different story when we live in a time period where the economy is really fucking bad. You know, and there's, you know, an overabundance of workers and not enough jobs to go around. That's a different story. But when we live in a time period like we do, when there's an overabundance of jobs and not enough people willing to work, if you are unemployed, you're a lazy piece of useless shit. Bottom line. That's all there is to it. I'm not mincing words here. There's no fucking other way to say it. If you're still unemployed at this point, you're a lazy piece of shit, and you're useless. And also, fuck you. You know, because that's a slap into the face. You know, that's a slap in the face to all the people who are actually out there working hard to make your life fucking easier. You know, like when you order something online, have it shipped right to your door. Do you know how many people have to work in order to make that happen? A lot. And if you decide to be a lazy piece of shit and not contribute shit to society, then you know what? You're a fucking scumbag. And that's a slap into the face of all the people who are actually out there working hard every fucking day. It's just morally reprehensible, in my opinion, to sit around doing fucking nothing when there are people out there busting their fucking asses every day to make your life easier. God, people piss me off. What a stupid fucking time we live in, though. I mean, oh my God. I never thought I'd see shit this stupid in my lifetime. Like, what a stupid fucking time we live in. Just unbelievable. Fucking blows my mind. Just, again, what a stupid time to be alive. It really is. It's just an unbelievably stupid time to be alive.
Nice throw.
God, this soda's fucking nasty. Like I said, again, never drink Diet Right. It is the nastiest fucking soda ever.
Nice throw.
That was a good final frame for Josh. Holy shit. Kicking ass. Now we got Raul. Yeah, went a bit more straight than I was expecting.
Nice spare.
Yeah, again, just way too straight there. Alright. So it looks like Josh is in the lead. Oh, I thought that was going to be a strike. That was a perfect shot, just not able to get the strike. That's a bummer.
Nice spare.
Oh, I should have had it again, but missed. Oh well, still solid. Alright, so pretty close game, actually. All these characters did pretty decent, I would say. You know, the latter characters didn't do amazing, but they still did decent. Josh wins with a score of 189, very solid. Maggie in second with 185. Raul in third with 176. And Black Ice in fourth with 168. Yeah, still solid scores across the board. Can't really complain too much about any of those scores. Not bad. Pretty average performance overall, I'd say. Again, can't really complain too much about any of that. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if I ever get any of these characters up to pro status. I kind of doubt it, but you never know. We'll see. Alright. Well, either way, guys, that will do it for that one. So stay tuned for the next game. And until then, peace out.